Bankers often get paid bonuses that are multiple times higher than their base salary. Often they can easily score a bonus of 80,000 US dollars after just a couple years working in the industry. Here's everything you need to know about bankers' bonuses in a very short video. Point number one, banker bonuses are often multiples of their salary. It could be 50% of their salary up to 200% of their base salary. So for example, if they start with working and they're earning 100,000 US dollars, they could receive a bonus of 50,000 US dollars to 200,000 US dollars. So it's quite a lot of money to be made in a very short time frame of a year. Based on building a unique skill set and being effective and competitive within the financial industry. Now, how are their bonuses determined, particularly when it's such high levels, high percentages of their base salary? The company that is hiring them would think about the profit they're generating, the deals they manage to close, the financial deals they manage to close, how they're managing risk effectively for the company, and also client satisfaction, any positive feedback from the highly important clients that help generate the revenue for a company. Also consider, how is this employee justifying the bonus they could earn based on their contribution to the team's performance, to the company's performance overall. So looking at teamwork, project work, company initiatives, are they involved in maybe helping volunteer on behalf of the company? These are all important considerations and something that are all taken into account when those high bonuses are calculated for financial professionals. Point number two. Often employees who are very skilled within finance, professional people working in finance, they could negotiate a higher bonus. If the bonus is not high enough, they should document their performance. Typically they do throughout the year. And if they end the year and their bonus is not sufficient, they often approach their employer, their bank, the bank they work at, the investment bank, the hedge fund, private equity firm, whichever financial firm they're working for. And they'll often negotiate and say, hold on, you're offering me this bonus. It's not sufficient compared to what the market would typically offer based on their experience. They would document what projects they worked on throughout the year, explain that to them quite effectively to their managers and see if they can negotiate a higher bonus. And I've seen that happen at major American investment banks when you have people who are very highly technically skilled. They understand coming up with trade ideas, investment ideas, and once they come up with these ideas and it generates significant amount of money, tens of millions of dollars for the company, tens of million dollars for clients, and they get a very small bonus, they can question that and try to negotiate a higher bonus. Also, they could negotiate for a higher bonus or higher salary by showing other job offers they received, other market interest people have for hiring them for this particular role. So there you go. It's important to negotiate for a higher bonus if you are a banker. Point number three. Now, what do bankers typically do with these bonuses? There's a popular phrase that you might hear in the industry or just in finance in general, would be quiet money is the best money. And what that means is when you do get a high bonus, typically, given there is a bit of negative press about bankers and how much money they make, they would take their money and keep a low profile. They might make some investments in index funds, ETFs, buying some real estate, maybe doing things like that. They're quite low-key investments. No one really knows how much money they have, what they're investing in, to keep a low profile there. They don't want to be flaunting their money, particularly when times are hard financially for other people in terms of, inflation, higher living costs, a level of social dysfunction, higher crime rates. They're not going to be flaunting their money typically, as you might have seen in previous years when it comes to finance, particularly given the negative media coverage of bankers and how much money they make. So they would invest, keep a low profile. Quiet money is the best money in terms of, making your money earn money for you by investing accordingly. And as I say, real estate and index funds, things like that are typically what they do. And now, given there is a higher crime rate in some of these major cities where there are thriving banking industries, London, New York, places like that, they might not opt to buy expensive goods like expensive handbags, expensive watches and shoes. They might choose not to do that and dress quite normally in public so they don't make themselves a target for the increase in crime within these cities. So just to summarize there, when it comes to banker bonuses, they are quite high. Number one, the bonus would typically be 50% to 200% of their base salary. Point number two, they could typically negotiate for a higher bonus by using various techniques like documenting their performance and how they're contributing to the company. And point number 3, they would also use their bonus to invest accordingly, so their money can help them earn money and they can ideally retire early on the hundreds of thousands or millions they've managed to earn within the industry. Thanks for listening. Check out the 2 recommended videos on your screen right now. There is a free ebook in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.